Hi, welcome to Physical Computing. I am Tracy Wilson. I am the professor for this class. This is the third time I've tried recording this video, so hopefully third time's the charm. So anyway, I wanted to go over a few things with getting the class started. We are going to be 100% online for this course, as you know. Therefore, we're going to have a few things to work out on how we're submitting your labs and your projects. But first thing I want to do is go through the syllabus real quickly with you guys. So I'm going to share my screen. So this is the standard syllabus for all of the West Georgia courses. So it starts off with the catalog description of what the course is about. We're going to be talking about the Internet of Things. We're going to be using Arduino kits as our physical devices for this class. You should have had either Comp 2300, 1300, or 1301 and made a C or higher in that class before you take this one. The reason being is it's not going to be so much that I'm going to teach you the fundamentals of programming. I'm going to assume you already know some of that because you should have had one of these courses already. My contact information is here. Email is by far the best way to get in touch with me, but you can call my office and leave a voicemail if I'm not there. My office hours are posted below. We will do team calls from here on out because we have transitioned back to using Microsoft products at the university. So if you want to set up an appointment during my office hours, you can use the booking link that you see here. If you want to meet outside of office hours, that's fine. I understand that you may be in a different time zone or you're a working professional. Just send me an email and let me know what times you are available, and I will work with you to meet outside of office hours or in the evenings if that is necessary. Like I said, this is 100% online, so the meeting time there is no meeting time. It's whenever you get to the videos. We are going to use a free book for our reading resources. It is an O'Reilly textbook. The link you see here will take you to our library, and the library has a free subscription to O'Reilly for Higher Education. So if you click on that link, it should take you to the library's site, and the first option is the O'Reilly for Higher Education. So, excuse me. Click on that, and you will have to go and set up an account with them. If I click on it, it won't look the same because I already have an account. But click on it, follow the directions for setting up an account. When you get ready to find the book, I suggest you use the search bar at the top of the page and copy and paste the book name in because O'Reilly has a lot of books to sort through. It's just the easiest way to find it as far as I can tell. You also can set up a playlist for yourself if you want to, if you're using more than one of the books, and it'll make it easier for you to navigate back to it later. Go back to the syllabus. So that's the book. It's 100% free if you do it through the library. You're welcome to go and buy a physical copy of it if you want to, but you are not required to. It is completely free if you use the library subscription. There's an Amazon link for the Arduino kit, and if you click on it, it brings up where you can purchase the kit. It's actually on sale right now, so it's about $10 off. And if you notice this little coupon button down here, while it's available, you can get an additional 10% off. It won't show up until it's in the cart. So if you have not ordered the Arduino kit yet, you need to do so as soon as possible because we will start using the Arduino kits in class, not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. I want to give you a good solid week to get that kit ordered and shipped in. You cannot complete this class without this kit because a lot of the lab assignments will be using this kit. So the next thing in the syllabus is the outcomes. You're going to be able to select the appropriate electronic components for a given operation. You're going to be able to understand how a microcontroller works. In this case, we're using the Arduino microcontrollers. We're going to use sensors and motors, and we're going to apply some problem-solving skills to create new projects. The class is going to be graded. 60% of your grade is going to be the labs and assignments. The labs and assignments I am going to do physically in person with my other section of this class, and then videotape the class doing those and walking through some of the tutorials. I will then post those videos, and you can use them as references when you're trying to complete the labs and assignments individually. 20% will be projects. There'll be at least 2 projects where you are going to be asked to take what you've learned in the labs and take it a bit further and use some of your own creativity to build projects that are more advanced than what the tutorials and the labs we've been doing in class are. Basically, I need to see you apply your knowledge. The exams will be mostly terminology and theoretical information that we're getting from the textbook and the lecture notes that we're going to be I will be recording in class. At this point, I am planning on doing a lecture on Monday in my in-person class and recording it and posting it for you guys on Tuesday with the PowerPoints or any other visual materials that I use in class. On Wednesdays, I'm going to do labs with all of my students, and I will record as much of that as I can to post to be reference materials for you guys. Those will be posted on Thursday. You will have from Thursday until the following Tuesday to submit your lab to me. That gives you the weekend to work on it and get it submitted. The way you will be submitting your labs will be different than my in-person class. You guys will have to take either video or pictures of yourself completing these labs to show that it's you doing the actual work and not submitting somebody else's work. More details to come as we work out how we're going to submit all of those assignments. The schedule will always be on Moodle. Each week I will have posted what I expect you to have accomplished for the week. Right now, I'm doing it on a week-by-week basis because this is the first time this class has been taught. So I don't have a firm timeline set up because I'm just not sure how long it's going to take us to do some of the assignments. As we move forward, I will try to post multiple weeks at a time where you guys are not caught off guard with anything, and I definitely will announce projects and exams or tests well in advance. So attendance and assignments, since it's online, there obviously is no attendance. However, if you miss a deadline for a homework, lab, or exam, I do not do makeup work unless you have a valid excuse based on West Georgia policies. So if you have jury duty, a death in the family, illness that's documented by a medical professional, something like that, you can provide me with the documentation and I'll work with you. Now, that being said, I know that some of you are working professionals and you may have to travel for work, or you may have a busy project or something coming up. If you let me know in advance that you might need extra time, and I'm not saying this is not to mean that 10 minutes before it's due, you let me know. If you let me know a few days or a week before that you're traveling, or that you got a big project at work or something is going on like that, if I can, I might negotiate an exception to let you turn something in a day late or a couple of days late. but I have to know that in advance. If it's in advance, it's not late. If you wait until after the fact, I'm not going to be able to give you that accommodation. So please let me know in advance if you know something's coming up and may cause you to not get your work submitted on time. Everything will be submitted in Moodle. Please pay attention to the Moodle clock because I will determine whether it's late or not based on what time the server that Moodle is running on is working. I know that there's a little bit of lag sometimes in submitting things, so if it's 30 seconds or a minute or so late, don't freak out about that. But if it's more than a few minutes late, I absolutely will not be taking it. I do not provide help on the due date. So if you have a major project due in 2 hours and you email me, I'm not going to email you back because there's just not enough time to work out whatever the problem is. So please start assignments and projects early where you can ask me questions well before the due date. Do not ever email me an assignment. If it goes to my email, I will not grade it. There should be no reason for you to be emailing me assignments, even if I grant you an extension or an exception to something, you still need to submit it in Moodle on the assignment page. If you do need to email me a question, I check my email at least once a day, Monday through Friday. I will get back with you within 24 hours, Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I sporadically check my email. If I'm in town or I'm not super busy, I check it a lot if I have to do something with my family, such as I'm moving my son to his dorms this weekend. I probably won't check my email this weekend. So be aware, don't count on a quick 24-hour turnaround on Saturday and Sunday, but I definitely will answer by the end of day Monday if you do it on the weekend. If you have not heard from me within that time limit that I just discussed, please email me again. Sometimes I miss an email. Sometimes we're having a few get lost in the transition between Google and Microsoft this semester. It's very rare, but it does happen. Please resend, and you won't annoy me if you resend the email. If you are emailing me, do it from your West Georgia account. If I get an email from an account that's not from West Georgia, I am not as likely to open it because I get a lot of junk emails. When you email me, please put what course you're in the subject line, and in this case, physical computing online, because that helps me gauge, what information you're going to need and what we're currently working on, so I can be better prepared to answer your questions. Academic honesty is a really important thing to me. I really have a low threshold for anybody caught being dishonest with their academic work. The first time I catch you or think that you are being dishonest with who created the assignment or who created the work that you submitted, you will receive a 0 on the assignment. If I have a second incident with you where I feel like you've been cheating, I will automatically give you an F for this course, and I will report you to the university for academic dishonesty. The university then will decide what actions they want to take at that point, up and to the point that they could expel you from the university. So please, no cheating. We are all very much aware that AI programs exist. I have had students turn in code that was written by ChatGPT, and I absolutely catch it. I don't catch it 100% of the time, but I do. It's pretty clear sometimes when an AI has written it because they write code at a much higher level than the course that we're currently in. So I've given you some examples here of, what I consider honest help and then what I consider dishonest help. So if you have any questions, please email me. I will be happy to discuss it with you. And I never just just give you a 0 without giving you the opportunity to defend your work. But be aware, it's definitely an issue, and it's definitely an issue that all of the instructors and professors at the computer science department are aware of. So the rest of the syllabus is the college and school policies. These are pretty much the same on every, well, they're actually the same on every syllabus. Please read through them if you haven't ever read through them. If you have any questions about any of them, please let me know. I'm not going to go through them in detail because, like I said, it's the same on every one of your syllabus for this semester. And pretty much, I don't think there's been any changes since last school year. That is pretty much all of the syllabus. I do want to let you know that this is the first time this class has been taught, so there might be a few hiccups, few things that we need to change as we go through. If we run into that, I will let you know, and we will discuss those issues as we come to them. If you have any questions, concerns, or you have any suggestions as we move through, please feel free to send those to me. Next week, we will be starting on reading assignments and working with the textbook. I am planning on, excuse me, taking my in-person class over to West Georgia's Garage Space, which is kind of a maker space on campus. Your first assignment for the online class will be for you to do a little research about maker spaces and what they are, and are there any in your local area that you might have access to. But I will have that all posted for you by Monday for this week's assignment. Looking forward to working with you this semester. I would love for some of you guys to reach out and interact with me because I don't feel like I get to know my online students as well as my in-person students. So if you ever need to chat or have a question, please feel free to book an appointment with me or email me to set up an appointment.